Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the Easy Online Car Show. We're going to be talking about the cancellation of the Honda Prologue. So buckle up. Let's go. There are multiple reports from Kelley Blue Book, Motor Trend, and Car and Driver stating that the Honda Prologue is scheduled to be canceled after the 2026 model year. The cancellation of the Honda Prologue stems from weaker than expected EV demand, poor sales, and the loss of the federal EV tax credit. Production is expected to be completely turned off in the second half of this year. There are multiple unpublished reports stating that it could happen anywhere from September to December of 2026. There is no word on what the final end date for the production of the Honda Prologue will be. There is no direct replacement for the Honda Prologue, and that it is expected for Honda to make more of a focus on its EV models. The Honda Prologue being canceled is very big news, but not very surprising. The EV program that was shared between Honda and GM has led to the Chevrolet Blazer EV, the Honda Prologue, as what we mentioned, as well as the Acura ZDX. The Acura ZDX has already been canceled after one model year. The pros of the Honda Prologue is that it is a very competitive vehicle. While it is a lot roomier than the Volkswagen ID4 and the Hyundai Ioniq 5, it is kind of the tight side when it is compared to the Ford Mustang SUV. The range is above Hyundai and Volkswagen, but it is trailing Ford by quite a little bit. The price is very competitive as well, but where it beats Ford is that it's not on the higher trim models. It is cheaper on the Prologue touring models in the high 50s versus the Mustang SUV reaches upwards of $70,000. I'm going to share with you quickly two things that has really hurt the Honda Prologue and its success here in the United States. The first one being is the loss of the federal EV tax credit. The federal government for a while used to give out $7,500 per EV vehicle purchase as it's moved away from gasoline vehicles to EV models. The MSRP for the 2026 Honda Prologue is at $47,400. With that federal tax credit, you can get one for $39,900. Now, without that, it's almost $50,000 by the time you get your tax, title, and license. That's a lot of money for a EV vehicle without some kind of rebate. The other thing is that the range for that $47,400 base price tag, you get a range of 220 miles. You have to pay nearly $60,000 to get the extended range models. Even for the extended range, you're only looking at 310 to 300 miles. And for instance, I'm in Phoenix. I can't get from Phoenix to LA without having to charge up my vehicle again. Or I could barely get from Phoenix to Las Vegas on a single charge. For a lot of those types of people, that is just not going to work in the automotive motoring public. One last thing about the Honda Prologue is that the Honda Prologue has a very complicated space in the Honda lineup. You have the HR-V, which is at the bottom of the lineup. the CR-V as its best seller at the next step in that lineup. Then after that, the Pilot is at the top, while the Prologue and Passport fight it out for that next step. While the Prologue has more of a modern look, has modern vehicle technology, and more passenger cabin space, the Passport is cheaper. It also has more cargo room by quite a bit, and it's in some cases up to $8,000 cheaper than what you would get if you went along with the Prologue. So these are very, very valid options as to why a lot of people chose to stick with the gas SUVs of the Passport and Pilot. So that's it, everybody. I want to say thank you for watching the AZ Online Car Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.